into low again, everybody! This is Bobby U! And finally, Super Bowl 47 is upon us. All the talking, all the hoopla. It all leads to 6:30 p.m. on Sunday night, February 3rd. The Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers battling out to determine who will be able to call themselves world champions. The 49ers going for their 6th title, and the Baltimore Ravens going for good old number 2. And you can go on and on trying to break down these games and who has the advantage, who matches up well against what players. But if you go back, and especially recently, and all these Super Bowl games have been close, it comes down to 1 or 2 plays, 1 or 2 breaks, 1 or 2 bounces of the ball, and that's how it is determined who is the world champion. Sure, you need the players. You need big moments and big-time players to step up at key points of the game. I went back last night and watched last year's Super Bowl 46, Giants and Patriots. And sure, everyone remembers the big plays, the Mario Manningham catch down the sideline, Ahmad Bradshaw falling backwards into the end zone when the Patriots didn't want him to score. And of course, the Hail Mary pass to end the game that fell just beyond the reach of Rob Gronkowski. And all those. And the Giants are world champions. But that's what people remember. Those big plays and that the Giants were champions. But if you go back and watch, there were 3 or 4 actually key moments in that game that people overlook. And if one of them went the Patriots' way, they would be able to call themselves world champions and everything will be different. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick will have 4 world championships. Eli Manning will only have the 1, and after this tough year here, Coughlin and Manning will be questioned again to how good they really are, and if Eli Manning is elite. But if you break it down, the Giants put the ball on the ground 3 separate occasions against the Patriots, and they didn't lose the ball either time. Twice they recovered their own fumbles in their own territory, and the first fumble actually on the scoring drive, the first touchdown scoring drive of the game by Victor Cruz. Cruz fumbled, recovered by the Patriots, but it was called back because the Patriots had 12 men on the field. And if one of those goes the Patriots' way, they're probably world champions. Or in the 4th quarter, if Wes Welker holds on to a 2nd and 11 pass in which he was wide open in the Giants' botched coverage, the Patriots probably run the clock down. And the Giants don't even have a chance to drive the length of the field to win the game. And you forget about all those moments. You forget about all those plays. Because the only thing that people remember is the outcome. And who hosts the Lombardi Trophy at game's end. And that's what gets me to this game. You can break everything down. These 2 teams are pretty even. Both teams have been playing great. But a lot of times it just comes down to that bounce of the ball. All the bounces have gone the Ravens' way up to this point. An unbelievable comeback against the Denver Broncos, scoring a touchdown with under 40 seconds left to tie the score when they were written off. This is their time now. Joe Flacco reminds me of Eli Manning. Been unflappable in the playoffs, has not thrown an interception. This is his time now. The Ravens have been building. They laid the foundation 5 years ago with Harbaugh and Flacco, and then drafting Ray Rice. And they have incrementally built up to this moment here, finally breaking the wall down last year. They've made the playoffs in all 5 years. Flacco and Harbaugh have been there. They've won a playoff game in all 5 years. And now they're on the precipice of a world championship. Ray Lewis was here before in Super Bowl 35. He's back here again for a swan song. Say goodbye to the NFL. And he, besides Lawrence Taylor, probably the best linebacker in the history of the NFL. And all the planets in the world seem to be aligned for this moment here. Terrell Suggs, Ed Reed, great defensive players, top defensive players, vying for this moment here. It's their time now. And you can say Kaepernick matches up nicely against the Ravens. Maybe won't be able to run the ball as much, but you can pass the ball downfield. And who's going to cover Vernon Davis? And Crabtree's been great. The Ravens are slower linebacker position. They have older guys there that can't cover. And I understand all that. But when the game is this close and the teams are this close, I go with the team on the magic carpet ride. The team that has defied all odds to get here. The team that has built itself up. And it's time for them to call themselves champions. Baltimore Ravens, 31. San Francisco 49ers, 23. Baltimore Ravens secure their second championship. This is Bobby U. And we're closed down the 2012 NFL season. And see you again, where the sun will shine once more.